Hi there, welcome to my channel. The topic of today's video is old patterns, be aware. Now I'm still talking about my holiday that I've just come back from in Croatia, where I think everything that you're feeling and your vibration is always highlighted when you go away because you're out of your normal environment. So as I've said before in the previous video, I was able to maintain a high vibration leading up to the holiday, during the holiday, whereas before on previous holidays I used to go back into previous patterns of feeling low and moody and not always good. But this holiday I was quite confident that I was going to have a great time, have loads of fun, you know, do great things, see great things, eat great food, everything. But at the beginning of the holiday I thought to myself, I'm going to take some English tea bags with me because I love my tea, I love my cup of tea. If you know anything about the English, we love our cup of tea. But I forgot. But at the airport I thought it doesn't matter because they'll have English tea bags in Croatia. Anyway, we got to our apartment. There's no tea, there was chamomile tea in the apartment, which I don't particularly like, but I did end up liking. And I thought I'll go to the supermarket, and we walked down to the centre, and I'll put a picture up here. It's absolutely lovely. You go down a hill and then you come to this first square, which is a fish square. It's just full of fish stalls, and it's where the local supermarket was. So I'll put a video here. So I went into this supermarket called Studenac, and I said to the lady behind the counter, I said, do you have any English tea? And she pointed to the lady up on the ladders. She was up on ladders, and she says, here. I says, that's not English tea. She says, it's black tea. I says, well, we have milk in our tea. And I didn't mean to be abrupt really, but I thought, and I did actually say, I can't go a week without any tea. Anyway, I didn't mean to be abrupt to them, but I was abrupt, and it's an old pattern that emerged. You know, when you're on this path of spiritual awakening and you become your higher self, you just don't do things like that. But the thought of having no tea was quite alarming to me. I thought, I can't get any tea in Croatia. So I was quite horrified, and then we come out of the supermarket. My son says, Mum, you shouldn't have done that. I said, oh, sorry, Craig. I know I shouldn't have done that, really. It was like an old pattern that I used to do that in the past. I used to get angry over the slightest thing. But I'm not like that anymore. And Craig wants a fun, peaceful, happy holiday. He doesn't want his mum kicking off in the supermarket. I didn't intend to do it to them, but I did go back later and apologise, but she didn't understand. But there was another few occasions where I sort of like got a little bit angry and sort of like focused on somebody else's vibration. This man I thought was quite rude, and he went back into his restaurant, and I said to Craig, rude. But obviously, you know, I try and make allowances for people because they're coming to the end of their season and they're really tired, and they must get fed up with tourists and everything. But, you know, I shouldn't have allowed that to affect me. But I say the key point to remember here is when you're on this spiritual path and you're attempting to be of a high vibration, being positive, living life with passion, purpose and positivity, when you do go back into your old patterns, I think just forgive yourself, and the key is to be aware. When you're aware, hang on, I used to be like that. I'm not like that anymore. For the majority of the holiday, I was not like that. There's about 3 occasions where I slipped back into my old patterns, which, you know, you've had these patterns since childhood probably, and you know, sometimes it's hard to get rid of them. But I will say I think I've got rid of most of my old patterns. I always used to get angry and like kick off at the slightest thing, let's say 30 years ago. I'm not like that anymore. I'm more compassionate, kind. I like people around me to be happy. I like to create a good atmosphere and allow people to have their own high vibration around me, because your vibration does spread out 6 feet round you. So you can feel if someone's positive or negative, can't you? I always like to be positive and have a high vibration. But I've forgiven myself and I'm aware. And then a few things happened at the beginning of the holiday, and because I was aware, they didn't happen anymore. So we had a fantastic time, Craig and I. Fun, lots of adventures, laughter, loads of food, everything that I planned. So all was good. So just be aware when you slip back into your old patterns, and it's not the end of the world, because you can rectify it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Blessings to you, my friends. Much love and namaste.